it was a horrible dream.
You're late, Sarah.
I'm sorry, Miss Minchin.
Don't let it occur again. And in future, you will address me as Mum. Well?
Yes, Mum.
Now, you will begin your duties by helping with the younger children. See that they behave and do not waste their food. Lottie has already upset her milk.
Yes, Mum.
Come along, everyone. Get on with
Is
your
it true,
breakfast.
Mama? Are you really poor now?
Yes, Mum.
As poor as the beggar?
No, beggars have nowhere to live. At least I have a room of my own.
A new room?
Yes.
Is it nice? Can I come and see it?
I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Why not?
Miss Minchin wouldn't approve.
You can't stop me. You're my Mama.
No, Lottie, not anymore. You don't really want to call Mama, do you?
I wouldn't mind. But I don't like
Come and
it.
go.
Neither do I. Why do you wear it then?
Don't ask so many questions. Get on with your breakfast.
Yes, come on.
You will no longer associate with the other pupils when you are not helping the younger children with their revision. You will lead a separate life, one more suited to your changed circumstances. Is that clear?
Yes, Mum.
And you will not behave like an ill-used heroine. I do not want my girls writing to their parents that you have been badly treated. Because you're not being badly treated. I have given you a home. That is a great deal more than you have any right to expect. During the rest of the day, you will be at cook's disposal. In the evening, when you have finished your household duties, quietly in the corridor, you may concentrate on your education. Take whatever books you require and study them in the privacy of your room, away from the other girls. Still no word of thanks.
Thank you, Mum.
That's better. Now go down to the kitchen and see what cook wants you to do. Well.
Not much of a princess now, are we?
Sold your tiara, have you, love? Never mind. If you work hard, you can buy another one next week.
Don't tease her, Henrietta. She's just lost her dad. So? I lost my dad when I was 7, and good riddance too, drunken brute.
Right, you can start by scrubbing this floor. Oh, sorry to spoil them lily white hands of yours, love, but now you're a member of the working classes, you can forget about looking pretty. Come on, through here. Bucket's under the sink.
Where's the mop?
The mop? I didn't say mop the floor, did I? I said scrub it with a brush. That means getting down on your hands and knees.
Here, I'll fill it for
No,
you.
you won't. Leave her alone. She's got to learn sometime. Right now, put the soap plates in. You're not in a doll's kitchen now. Take a proper handful. She work up a nice lather. Right now, back in there. Come on, we haven't got all day. Got bread to make. Start here. Sarah, you blacked them shoes yet?
Take that coal bucket up to Miss Lavinia's room.
Still that grate to clean out yet, you know. Look at the princess, Henrietta. You ain't half a sight, your highness.
What?
You don't think Cook's driving Sarah a little too hard, do you?
No, I don't. The sooner the child learns what's expected of her, the better.
Well, you don't think she's expecting a little too much? I mean, she is only 11.
Amelia, do you know how much Captain Crewe owed us? With the birthday gifts, the party, the hire of the pony and carriage. Somewhere in excess of £260.
I know, but...
On top of which, I have received a letter, a solicitor's letter, informing me that since I engaged Mariette, I am legally responsible for her wages till the end of term, which amount to another 20.
Yeah, but that is hardly her fault.
Of course it is. Shouldn't have had such ridiculously expensive teeth.
But it wasn't her. It was just that her father indulged her so.
Exactly. And the sins of the father should be visited on the children.
Oh, that is God's prerogative, not ours.
Amelia, how else are we to pay off that debt?
I'm not saying that she shouldn't work, just that the regime should be a little less harsh.
Well, but it will become a little less harsh as she grows older. At the moment, she is merely saving us the wages of a maid of all work. In time, as she begins to teach the older children, she will save us the wages of an instructress. Then, and only then, will her duties become less arduous.
Sarah! Sarah?
Yes?
How are you?
Well, I haven't had time to think about it. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good.
Are you very unhappy?
You mean scrubbing floors all day? Carrying coal buckets up the stairs? Peeling potatoes? How could I possibly be unhappy? Mr. Rat. Do you know something? I'm glad to see you. I never thought I'd be glad to see a rat. Prisoners in the Bastille used to make friends with rats. Why don't I make friends with you? My name's Sarah. And your name is? Let's see now. What shall I call you? You look like a king rat, so I shall give you a kingly sort of name. I know. Melchizedek. He must have been a kind king, because he gave Abraham some bread and wine. Perhaps you're hungry and thirsty now, Melchizedek. I'm afraid I haven't got any wine, but I've got some bread. If you come here, I'll share it with you. I see. Even you don't want to talk to me. Even you don't want to be friends. We'll see if I care.
I'm sorry. This must be very painful for you.
Yes, Colonel Sahib.
For me, too. Your master wasn't just my junior officer. He was my friend.
I know.
I still don't understand it. I thought he was a man of means, but it seems he owed money all over the place. I had to pay his mess bill out of my own pocket. Efra! Charlie! Charlie! Charlie!
Yeah, Nala? Who has bought all these things?
I've no idea. I had a message from a bank in Delhi. A gentleman who wished to remain anonymous offered to purchase all the captain's effects. So, they asked me to have them valued and put into storage. All except this.
Golly.
He wants to take her back to England with him. She's to be sent straight to the docks in Bombay.
That is very strange.
What?
Well, that he should know the captain possessed such a statue.
Yes. Suggests he's been here, doesn't it? Well, anyway, his money's a godsend. It'll settle all your master's debts.
I hope he is a good man. Otherwise, Kali will destroy him.
Very good.
No, Lottie. Not Le Maison. La Maison.
But you said that feminine words ended with an E.
I said most words ending with an E are feminine, but some words that don't end with an E are feminine too.
I hate French.
You'll like it when you get used to it.
I don't think I shall ever get used to it. Why can't French people speak English?
Some of them can.
Well, then what's the point of us learning French?
It's a beautiful language.
But it's so confusing.
At first, perhaps. But it gets easier.
How did you learn it?
My mama was French.
You mean before she went to heaven?
Yes.
That must mean I've got a French grandmama.
No, Lottie, I told you. I'm not your mama anymore.
I don't mind if you're poor, and I want to see your new room.
You wouldn't like it.
Why not?
It's right at the top of the house, and it's small and cold and damp.
But that's the skivvy's room, and I know that you're not real skivvy.
Oh, yes, she is, Lottie. She tried to hide it by wearing all those expensive clothes, but she was always a real skivvy underneath.
Now, where were we? La Maison.
The house is big, but my room is small. And damp and cold. Ask her to translate that for you, Lottie. Or ask her to tell you one of her stories. Once upon a time, there was a little princess. Only she wasn't a real princess. She was just a beggar girl who wandered into the palace by mistake.
Hey, Mama.
Lottie, what are you doing? You shouldn't be up here.
I wanted to see where you lived.
Well, now you've seen it. You better go back downstairs or I shall get into trouble.
You're right. It is cold and damp.
It's not so bad. There's a nice view from the window. I was just looking at it. You can see all sorts of interesting things.
What sort of things?
rooftops with chimneys and smoke curling up into the sky. Sparrows hopping about and talking to each other. Attic windows belonging to other houses. You couldn't see any of those things from my other room.
Can I see? Will you lift me up so I can see?
All right. You have to be very quiet.
Oh, yes, it is a nice view.
You see that window?
Yes.
That's the attic belonging to the next house.
The empty house, the one that's for sale.
Yes. But I pretend that another girl lives there. A beautiful French princess. And her father and mother, the king and queen, have just been sent to the guillotine.
What's that?
A sort of mechanical axe that chops people's heads off.
Oh, I shouldn't like to be sent there.
So she's in great danger. We both are. Because we're a threat to the king's enemies.
You mean you might have your head chopped off?
They might come for us any day now. But there's just one hope. A handsome soldier called D'Artagnan. He and his musketeers are loyal to the crown, you see. I know they're making plans to rescue me.
Look at that bird over there. I wish I had some crumbs for him.
I've got some bread. I was saving it for myself. But one ought to share things with visitors.
He doesn't seem to be hungry.
Wait. It's just not used to people. It's wondering whether it's safe.
Come on, Mrs. Sparrow. Don't be frightened.
There. Now that he knows we're here, he'll probably come back with all his friends.
Nice of you to drop in, Your Highness.
I'm sorry, but the shop is so close.
Oh, excuses, excuses. Do you think the mistress would listen to my excuses if supper wasn't on time? All here, is it?
Yes.
Come on, hold that. Sugar, tea, sultanas, cheese. Where's the parsley?
That wasn't on the list.
But I can't serve boiled potatoes without parsley. You'll have to go back to the greengrocer's.
But it's nearly closing time.
Then you'll have to get a move on then, won't you? Go on. Off you go. Go on. anyone who was from this establishment. Fine advertisement, I must say. Well, don't just stand there dripping on my floor. Where's the parsley?
It was too late. They were closed.
Too late? What'd you do? Stop to order yourself a new ball gown, I suppose? Get those upstairs. All right. You're too late for supper and all.
But it wasn't my fault, Cook. I ran all the way.
Look, don't give me no more of your excuses or I'll give you a good hiding. You're not having any more supper and that's that.
Just have some bread.
No, you can't. Didn't they teach you the Bible in India? To them that hath not shall be taken away. You hath not the parsley. Therefore I'm taking away your supper. Now get out of my kitchen. Get out!
Oh, miss! Whatever happened? Everyone laughed, Becky. I fell down in the street and no one tried to help me up. They just laughed. I know. I got knocked over by a cab once. And the toffs inside thought it was great sport. I didn't realise what? People could be so cruel.
Hello, Sarah. It's all right. I made sure no one saw me.
What do you want?
To talk to you. I've been so miserable.
You've been miserable.
You're my only friend. And when I meet you in the passage, you treat me like a stranger. Don't you like me anymore?
Skivvies can't afford likes and dislikes. They have to keep away from the pupils in case they contaminate them.
Oh, don't be so silly. We don't have to take any notice of Miss Mingerchin.
Don't we?
No. I'm willing to take the risk. If you are.
You mean you're willing to risk being sent to your room or given some lines to write? You expect me to risk being turned out into the street?
So you want to stop being friends?
I thought we had stopped.
That's not the answer. If you don't want me to come and see you, I won't.
It's not what I want, Ermengarde. It's what's best for you.
For me?
If Lavinia and Jessie find out, they'll make you even more miserable.
At least I wouldn't be lonely. I know that someone in this place cared for me. That is, if you still care. Of course I care.
It's just that I've seen so many people change lately. I thought you might have changed too.
And I thought it was you who changed.
I have.
How?
I don't trust people anymore.
You trust me, though. And Emily.
Emily's not a person. She never feels anything because she hasn't a heart. And she can't think because her head's full of sawdust. She's nothing but a stupid doll.